Hello and welcome to another episode of Sports with Monga. Well, it's pretty weird, right? To know how the final might look and the permutation and combination. You just want to kind of go crazy and just be like, this is the team that will go through. This is how it'll go. And for the first time, and after tweaking some rules again, UEFA, it's nice. We have an Italian, we have all Italian match and a possibly all Italian semi-final. Isn't this amazing? It's really nice to see. But what's more interesting as well to see the fact that it can't be all England final as well, because they've almost locked in same horns here. Great to see this. This is a kind of a reaction to the draw that happened with the 8 clubs that are vying for the supremacy in the Champions League. I'll do another video closer to the a little closer when they play, actually, which will be in the first leg around April 11th, to do a prediction to basically who's winning the Champions League. That's what the video will be titled when I do it. But for now, just kind of walking through what's been happening. It's almost so as you can see behind me, Real Madrid drew Chelsea. Rudiger has already sent his regards to Chelsea's fans and basically his ex-teammates. He's basically said, it'll be good to see you. But this is a side who beat Liverpool on aggregate 6-2. So that's going to be very interesting to watch how that game goes. Chelsea, of course, has been struggling with Graham Potter, and it was pretty interesting for him to the way they won and eliminate for Los Blancos. It was amazing to see this. Manchester City versus Bayern Munich, already called as a Pep Classico, a Pepe Classico, because of course Bayern Munich was Pep Guardiola was a coach for Bayern Munich for 3 years when he tried to be part of or win the Champions League. He had a very successful career there, but then he never won the Champions League. But he is coming with a team where he really dreams to win the Champions League for whom he dreams to win the Champions League for. And hence, it's a pretty dominating effort, right? Of course, the way Leipzig, they played against Leipzig, but then Bayern Munich also kind of taking off, killing another giant in PSG during their knockout phases. This is a mouth-watering match in my mind. It's going to be very interesting tactically because the X factor here definitely is Erling Haaland in my mind for Manchester City, because Bayern Munich generally play a high line, and we've seen Erling Haaland kind of raise havoc in the backlines of defenses, and that's another things that could happen. Benfica and Inter Milan, they will look at this game, both of these teams, and feel there is a high chance that they can go through. Both of them. It's not about just one. But then then AC Milan versus Napoli. Napoli are touted to be the favorites to win the Champions League this season, given the form of Osimhen that they've had, the way they've been playing, top of the Italian Serie A. Nobody's even close to them. But this also kind of gives up a matchup of possible semi-final for Inter Milan, the Milan derby. Inter Milan was AC Milan. If, of course, Benfica lose and not Napoli lose, which I don't think will happen in this. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen in my mind. But what it's a mouth-watering Champions League. We have to remember Real Madrid and Chelsea had the best game. That was the most watched game in the Champions League last season. That was a thriller. Like, of course, the way Chelsea got out, or like Chelsea got eliminated, the last minutes and everything that was happening around there. It's just amazing to kind of revisit and remember what really happened when Tuchel was there. And it's going to be interesting to see how Potter takes this. That's the draw right now. It's pretty interesting to see that they already had a draw for for the semifinals as well, as we can see in my and that's really good. So you already see a road to the final, which will be played on June 10th at the Atatürk Olympic Stadium in Istanbul. Famous stadium for famous comebacks. But that's the story here right now. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about this game? Which, as per you, is the most mouth-watering game? Who are you supporting? And of course, if you want to, why not? Tell me who you think is going to win the Champions League this season. Can Manchester City really do it finally? Or is it again, they're going to fall to the German giants of Bayern Munich? Does Napoli have the belief to take it all the way in Europe, all the way through in the European Champions, to kind of become the European champions? Benfica, they're the underdogs. They will be the underdogs all the games. But Inter Milan, can they cause an upset somewhere and move to the finals? Real Madrid, Chelsea, famous foes. Real Madrid is just amazing in Champions League. They're a force to reckon with always, in spite of who they play. They've shown this. They've won it 14 times. They're going for the 15th, definitely. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Do like this video. Do share it across your group. Talk about it. What do you think? Let me know what you think in your groups and in your friend circles, and share across your various leagues that you play on the fantasy as well. What do you think about that? What do you think about this draw? And who do you think will be the conqueror? Do share, do subscribe, and do like. Catch you in the next one.